What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. It's about 10:50. I literally just got done with my first signing for today, which was at 10. In and out like 45 minutes. Actually, I was done earlier than that. But you know, you do your little wrap up at the end, just reviewing docs, make sure you didn't miss anything, and then just packing up to go. But I was in and out pretty quickly. About 140 page package, 140, something like that. So kind of like I was saying before in another video, like I pretty much have a solid handle on my signing times, assuming, you know, I don't run into any issues. I had a signing yesterday afternoon, the one that was close to my town, or in my town, close to where I live, and it was a small package, like 120 pages, but it took a little over an hour because we had to call the lender because the CD and the Alta had the wrong, they weren't supposed to have any cash to close amounts there, and they did, but we were able to sort it out with the lender. The borrower just basically signed, and the lender is going to fix it. So the mortgage amount and all of that is correct, so no need to, you know, redraft any docs, you know, if everything else is correct. But yeah, I mean, I got in and out of that one. My next one is at 1, and so I'm gonna go drop this package and then head towards my 1. I'm sure I'm gonna get there early, but I have a call to make at 12 to a client, so I'm going to do that in between prior to my 1 o'clock. You know, one thing that, you know, your goal, I would say, should be is not necessarily to be fast, but definitely to be efficient. Efficient to the point where, you know, a signer will tell you, wow, that was easy, or wow, that was smooth, or that was efficient. Or in this case, this signer said, is this pretty much all you do? Because you seem pretty familiar with the documents. And, you know, I said, no, I actually told him I'm a real estate agent as well, since he asked me if that's all I do. How I handle and manage the signing, you know, left an impression to the point where he said, you know, he made that statement. Now, mind you, when I present docs, I don't go into elaborate explanations. I just say the name, what the document is, and give a brief description so they have a gist of what the document is saying. And it's nothing super special about it, in my opinion. But it gives them enough confidence that they know what they're signing. So I think that should be the goal. You know, obviously we want to be professional and we want to, you know, we want to know our stuff, but I think to some degree, sometimes people overthink what it takes to present these documents and underthink the notarization part of it. Because at the end of the day, you know, you're first a notary, so you can't get around that. But yeah, like I said, I'm just heading to in the direction of my second signing. Super early, but like I said, I have a couple things to do. But just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick update. My second signing is a buyer signing, and it's for a Ohio property. Interesting about that, I'll make a point because I can kind of put my real estate agent / investor hat on. One thing I see quite a bit, I do a fair amount of buyer signings. And obviously here in New Jersey, real estate is pretty expensive. In my county, the median home price is like $450, something like that. But what you see is that people who live in New Jersey and want to buy real estate outside of the country, outside of the state, will go into other markets like Florida, Ohio, Indianapolis, Indiana, places like that where real estate is cheaper, and those are largely what we call cash flow markets. So they're good rental markets. The real estate is cheap, and you can get decent rents. So you see a lot of people, or I see a lot of people in New Jersey that actually invest out of state in real estate that is in cash flow markets. New Jersey, especially northern New Jersey, like I said, is pretty pricey. I think the cheapest part of New Jersey is either South Jersey, like in the Camden area, outside of Philly, and Trenton area. The Trenton area is like a rental market. So that's where I see people invest down there. But yeah, like I said, I see quite a bit of people in New Jersey buying real estate outside of the state. Even in Pennsylvania, parts of Pennsylvania, Philly is cheaper, and I think Philly might be more of a hybrid market in that sense. But yeah, just a little bit, few nuggets for you guys from a real estate investing standpoint. And I'll probably introduce more of that kind of stuff into this channel at some point, or when it makes sense. But I'll drop little nuggets here and there as it fits the context. So y'all need to go enter Keena's 10K giveaway. She's giving away one of these printers. $449, and they have one right here. Go get on that, y'all. Some of y'all are hilarious commenting on my videos about the whole printer shortage thing. I'm not even trying to throw shade, but I can't tell you how many comments I've seen in Facebook groups and things like that about printer shortages. But every time I go into Staples, which is pretty regularly, I'm always able to find some type of, I always look at the printers and stuff because I just want to see what's in stock. And without a doubt, every time I go into Staples, and there's usually a couple of them that I go into, I see the exact printers that people need. I mean, laser printers. Some of them are single tray, but when you're just getting started, and you're really trying to get going, then you can rock out with a single tray, at least for a little while. It'll be annoying, but rock out with a single tray, use Notary Rotary single page, or Notary Rotary PDF page sorter, and rock out like that for your first few signings until you can get a dual tray printer. But between HP, Brother, I always see printers. I always see printers that will work, and I do see dual tray printers. So, I think everyone is just looking online, and because the prices online are a little jacked up, and there's maybe some price gouging there, and Amazon has shortages. I mean, of course, everyone's going to order on Amazon because it's convenient. But my advice is to take your behind to every Staples, every Office Max within a 30-minute drive of where you live, and see for yourself. And I can confidently say that I think you'll find yourself a printer if you want to do this business. So get from out in front of the computer screen, looking at Amazon and looking at all these other sites, brother.com, hp.com, where it says that they're out, and just walk into a Staples or Office Max where you live. I'm seeing printers, so I don't think there's less demand in my area. And in fact, I think my area is just as crazy as any area. So, but look, your neighborhood Staples, Office Max might not have them, but the question is, have you at least walked in there to check? Because, just because someone bought it don't mean they didn't return it, so they might have inventory that you might not be able to see online, So that's my advice. I'm not trying to be shady about the printer shortage thing, but you know, exhaust all your options if this is something you want to do. So that's my 2 cents. All right, y'all. So I changed clothes, got into something a little more comfortable, and am about to head off. Well, I'm heading to drop the package for the signing I just did a couple hours ago. I had to do scan backs, and then knocked out some other real estate stuff, appointments and whatnot. And then I just actually got a call for an annuity signing, annuity purchase contract, which I've done like debt settlements and debt consolidations. I'm not sure if I've done an annuity before, but I looked at the package and it's like 10 pages. I think it's like 4 signatures, 2 notarizations or something like that. But they found me on, I think, 123 Notary, they said. So another reason why it's important to have some of these online profiles set up so that you can be found and you can get quick, easy jobs like this. And I think on this one I'm going to make close to what I would make on a refinance. That's 150 pages, but this is only like, I think, 10 pages or so. So it should be pretty quick in and out. I'm going to do that tonight, and that's going to be that. But like I said, I'm heading to drop off these docs now, and that's about it. I think I'm going to call it a day, but till next time, peace.